Parliament attacks has sent shockwaves across the nation. Parliament disrupted for nearly an hour after a man jumped from the visitors' gallery onto the floor of the House. A dramatic scene played out as he was seen jumping and dodging members as MPs ran to safety. But the Lok Sabha Speaker firmly said that the proceedings of the House won't stop.
देश और राष्ट्र की सेवा के लिए आए हैं और कितनी भी विपरीत परिस्थिति हो उसके बाद भी सदन चले, ये हम सब की जिम्मेदारी है। और उसके बाद हम सब उस घटना के बाद भी सदन चला था, आज भी सदन चलेगा, कोई सदनों को रोक नहीं सकता।
While a high-level probe has been initiated, the opposition is using this opportunity to once again sharpen its attack on the Modi government.
जो समस्या है वो बहुत गंभीर है। ये सिर्फ लोकसभा और राज्यसभा का प्रश्न नहीं है। इससे पहले भी ऐसा गड़बड़ एक बार हुआ था। शहीद दिवस आज ही मनाए हैं, शहीद दिवस आज ही मनाए हैं और आज ऐसा हो रहा है।
ऐसे लोग चैम्बर के अंदर पहुंच गए, ये बड़ा सवाल है।
बड़ा सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच का मामला है।
बहुत बड़ा सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच का मामला है। सिक्योरिटी, यहाँ की अंदर की सिक्योरिटी की जिम्मेदारी हमारी सेनाओं की नहीं है।
महत्वपूर्ण यह है कि स्थिति की गंभीरता को समझे। आज हमारे बरसी थी, 22 वर्ष हो गए उस घटना के, जघन्य कांड के, शहीद दिवस। उसके बाद आज ब्रीच होता है इस तरह से, और हम खास तौर पे देख रहे हैं कि इस नई बिल्डिंग में पता नहीं क्या व्यवस्था की गई है। ये बहुत वल्नरेबल बिल्डिंग हो गई है।
Union Minister and Leader of the House in Rajya Sabha Piyush Goyal said that the matter was being unnecessarily politicized.
मैं समझता हूँ राज्यसभा हाउस ऑफ एल्डर्स है। हमने एक मैसेज देना चाहिए कि ये देश की क्षमता, ये देश की ताकत इन सब चीजों से उठकर है और हाउस जरूर चलना चाहिए। हम सब सदस्य हाउस चलने के पक्ष में हैं।
The latest incident has once again raised pertinent questions over the security arrangement in the new Parliament building. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
What time did it happen? And joining us on the burning question this evening are Mahua Maji. Mahua Maji is a parliamentarian. She's an MP from Rajya Sabha. She's from the JMM. Mahua Maji ji, thank you for joining us this evening. Jitendra Kumar Ojha, geopolitical national security expert, also joining us on the burning question this evening. Colonel Shailendra Singh, defense expert, will be joining us. Okay, he's live with us. I see him there. Suman C. Raman, political analyst, joining us live from Chennai. I want to go across to the parliamentarian first. Mahua Maji ji, आप थे वहाँ पे राज्यसभा में आज, हमें जरा बताइए. Why don't you tell our viewers about what you saw, what happened there, the sense of panic. Mahua Maji ji.
हाँ जी, देखिए ऐसा है कि हम तो राज्यसभा में थे, लेकिन लोकसभा में इतनी बड़ी घटना हुई और ये बहुत गंभीर मामला है। संसद पर हमला हुआ था 22 साल पहले, आज उसकी बरसी थी, सबने श्रद्धांजलि दी और ऐसे में पहले से सुरक्षा व्यवस्था और भी दुरुस्त होना चाहिए था। और जिस तरह से ये हमला हुआ, इससे मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि पूरे देश के लोग, 140 करोड़ जनसंख्या जिस देश की है, सभी लोग अपने आप को असुरक्षित महसूस कर रहे होंगे कि जो लोग संसद भवन की या पार्लियामेंट की सुरक्षा नहीं कर सकते, वो इस देश की क्या सुरक्षा करेंगे। और पूरी दुनिया हम पर हंसेगी कि ये इतना बड़ा देश, इतनी बड़ी जनसंख्या, और बार बार इस पर अटैक हो रहे हैं। पार्लियामेंट में अटैक हो रहा है, मुंबई में अटैक हो रहा है, और फिर भी लोग इतने लापरवाह है, सरकार इतनी लापरवाह है। वो तो ईश्वर की कृपा है कि उनके पास जो भी गैस वगैरह थे, जो कुछ भी था, वो उतना खतरनाक नहीं था, तो हमारे माननीय सांसदों को नुकसान नहीं हुआ, लेकिन वो हो भी सकता था। तो ये सुरक्षा की चूक। और एक बात मैं कहना चाहूंगी कि जिस बीजेपी के सांसद द्वारा साइन किए हुए ये पास के आधार पे वो अंदर आ पाए थे, अगर वो विपक्ष के होते, अगर वो बीजेपी के नहीं होते, तो अब तक तो कमेटी भी बन गई होती, वहां पर मीटिंग भी हो गई होती, उनके खिलाफ सदस्यता रद्द करने का फरमान भी जारी हो गया होता। वो तो बच गए कि भाजपा के सांसद है तो उसकी लिपापोती हो जाएगी, ये हमें पता है। लेकिन अगर यही विपक्ष के कोई सांसद होते तो अब तक कितना कुछ हो गया होता, कितने बड़े बड़े भाषण, कितने बड़े बड़े बयान, संसद सदस्यता रद्द और तमाम चीजें हो गई होती। और सब लोग चुप हैं। और जब बार बार पूछा गया कि भाई ये क्या है, इस पर पहले बात की जाए, उसके बाद सदन चले, लेकिन जब वहां से कोई रिप्लाई उस तरह से नहीं आया संतोषप्रद, तब विपक्ष ने वहां से वॉकआउट किया। जी,
अभी एक ब्रेकिंग न्यूज आ रही है महुआ मांझी जी। महुआ मांझी जी, एक जो ब्रेकिंग न्यूज आ रही है ये है कि जो आप सांसद के बारे में बात कर रहे थे, ये है प्रताप सिम्हा। प्रताप सिम्हा कर्नाटक का एक सांसद है। प्रताप सिम्हा हैज बीन समन्ड। ये ब्रेकिंग न्यूज आ रही है कि प्रताप सिम्हा हैज बीन समन्ड बाय द स्पीकर। आई वाज टोल्ड दैट ही शेयर्ड द डिटेल्स, बट ही इज ऑफिशियली बीन समन्ड बाय द स्पीकर। और ये भी एक ब्रेकिंग न्यूज आ रही है अभी हमें, हमारे जो गेस्ट है, पैनलिस्ट है, जितेंद्र कुमार ओझा, कर्नल शैलेंद्र सिंह और सुमन सिंह रमन, उनको भी मैं कहना चाहता हूं और आपको भी कि ये जो डिटेल्स आ रही है। महुआ मांझी जी, एक और कमेंट लेता हूं आपसे, ये है कि ये जो लोग हैं, जो इंट्रूडर्स है आज के, जिनके नाम है मनोरंजन, अमोल और सूरज, ये जो है, इनका 3-4 महीने से कुछ मीटिंग्स चल रही थी। सागर शर्मा और मनोरंजन, इन दोनों और अमोल और नीलम के बीच में मीटिंग्स चल रही थी 3 से 4 महीने। और ये भी डिटेल्स आ रही है कि ये जो मनोरंजन था कर्नाटक से, मनोरंजन ने प्रताप सिम्हा के ऑफिस में 3-4 महीने से वो रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा था उसके पिताजी के द्वारा पास दिलवाने के लिए। वो 3-4 महीने से चल रहा था। और ये भी डिटेल्स आ रही है कि ये कंफर्म नहीं है, लेकिन ये डिटेल्स आ रही है कि जो एंट्री हुआ पार्लियामेंट के अंदर, मुझे कंफर्म करना पड़ेगा, लेकिन ये डिटेल्स आ रही है कि वो एंट्री किया एक वीवीआईपी गाड़ी में। मुझे पता नहीं कौन है वो वीवीआईपी, मुझे पता नहीं। अगर हम ये सब देखें तो ये बहुत बड़ा सिक्योरिटी लैब से, हाँ ये है, लेकिन ये 2 लोग का जो कनेक्शन है, एक नीलम और दूसरा ये जो है सागर शर्मा, पहले भी इनका थोड़ा ये एक रेसलर्स प्रोटेस्ट और एक फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट में भी ये बागी हो चुके हैं। तो इसके बारे में क्या आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
Is it for me?
देखिए, अभी तो हमारी कोई ऐसी मीटिंग हुई नहीं है। विपक्ष की मीटिंग होगी तो बहुत सारी बातें खुलकर आएंगी, उसके बाद हम
पार्लियामेंटेरियन
कुछ बोल पाएंगे। आज तो अभी हमें हेलो आवाज नहीं है।
गो हेड मैम, थोड़ा डिले है, आप बात कीजिए। आप बात कीजिए मैम, थोड़ा डिले है। यू प्लीज स्पीक।
ओके,
आई वोंट इंटरप्ट यू। कैन यू हियर मी?
अच्छा, ठीक है। हाँ, देखिए, अगर ऐसा है तो ये तो जांच का विषय है और सुरक्षा में ऐसी चूक क्यों हुई, जो भी आते हैं उनकी जांच करनी चाहिए। मैं आपको बता दूं कि कल मैं भी जब पार्लियामेंट में गई थी तो वहाँ के कुछ सुरक्षा कर्मी मेरे पास आए थे जब मैं साइन कर रही थी रजिस्टर पे। तो उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि मैम, आप एक विजिटर्स का रिक्वेस्ट है कि थोड़ा साइन कर दीजिए, कुछ लोग अंदर आना चाह रहे हैं। तो मैंने कहा ये लोग कौन है? तो वो बोले कि बाहर में एक सिक्योरिटी गार्ड है, तो उनके कुछ गेस्ट है। तो मैं बोली, तो उन्होंने फोन भी लगा दिया, किसी लेडी से बात कराया और मुझसे कहा कि इनके पास पे आप साइन कर दो। तो मैंने कहा, देखिए, मैं आपको जानती हूँ कि आप यहाँ सिक्योरिटी गार्ड हैं, लेकिन मैं किसी अनजान को कैसे यहाँ पर अलाउ कर सकती हूँ? और मैं विपक्ष में हूँ, अगर मैं सत्ता पक्ष में होती तो शायद कोई बात होती, अगर कुछ भी चूक होगी तो फिर हम पर ज्यादा आरोप लगेंगे। तो फिर मैंने साइन नहीं किया। तो इस तरह से हम लोगों के पास भी रिक्वेस्ट आते रहते हैं, लेकिन हमें सावधान रहना चाहिए कि हम किसी अनजान के लिए साइन ना करें। इस तरह की चूक किसी से हो सकती है, तो सबको ये अलर्ट करना चाहिए। क्योंकि इन दिनों मैं देख रही हूँ कि पार्लियामेंट में बहुत ज़्यादा भीड़ नज़र आती है, चारों तरफ लोग घूमते रहते हैं, सुबह से लेकर शाम तक। जब तब मैं देखती हूँ कि स्टैचूज़ के सामने भी भीड़ रहती है, तो इतनी बड़ी तादाद में लोग आ रहे हैं। वहाँ के जो हमारे नए जो रेस्टोरेंट वगैरह बने हैं, उसमें भी विजिटर्स की भीड़ लगी रहती है। तो ये काफ़ी दिनों से मुझे लगता है इसको हल्के में लिया जा रहा था और सबको अलाउ किया जा रहा था। तो आने वाले दिनों में, चूंकि इसके साथ देश का आत्मसम्मान जुड़ा हुआ है, पूरी दुनिया देख रही है, उनको लगेगा कि भाई आप खुद अपने पार्लियामेंट को सुरक्षित नहीं रह सकते हो, तो फिर देश की सुरक्षा आप कैसे करोगे? तो ये वर्तमान सरकार पर भी प्रश्न है कि आप आखिर इस तरह की चूक कैसे करते हैं। जी,
No, एक चीज तो मानना पड़ेगा, and Suman Siraman, I want to bring you in here, and Jitendra Ojha can come in after that. Suman, yes, it is a big security lapse, and you cannot deny it. I mean, you can't downplay what has happened today. You cannot deny the fact that they entered. You cannot deny the fact that they hid these canisters, and I'm told that at least 2 canisters were taken inside the parliament and hidden inside the shoes, in the heels, right? I don't know how they managed to sneak in. It's a huge security lapse, and the parliamentarian spoke of some requests that came in from security guards to allow people, etc. And I hope that the parliamentarian has flagged that as well, because these are attempts, right? Now, but can you, Sumant, at the same time discount a larger conspiracy, Sumant? Yes, you have every right to question the government. But when threats have been coming in, like, there are people who have said on record, we will target your parliament, etc. on this day. And each of these people, we understand, at least 2 of them have history in taking part in protests, etc. Suman.
Niranjan, who is responsible for security of the parliament? No, I'm just asking. Clearly, it has to be the Home Ministry, right? I'm just thinking that we are fortunate that this is not an opposition who had issued passes. Otherwise, people would have gone berserk, media would have gone berserk. And even more fortunate that all who have been arrested are members of the minority community, minority. Otherwise, this would have gone huge. Now, been a massive security lapse. Somebody has to do, and you can't getting feedback if they can how it can help. So if somebody has,
I'm not able to. Okay, I'll fix that audio. Suman, just hold on. Yeah. Suman, just hold on. I'll fix that audio, because I'm not able to hear you at all, because it's very muffled. I'll just reconnect your line. Just bear with me. Give me 30 seconds. I'll reconnect your line. Colonel Shailendra Singh, do you want to take that? The conspiracy angle, Colonel Shailendra Singh.
Yes. Let me tell you, I am not an expert, but I will analyze things for you the way you want. Number 1, how come 4 people, only 6 people can conspire together in that age group to come out with this fantastic idea of that yes, they will create chaos in parliament. I would request the system, please graduate yourself, that to reach those wires and the ends where they are connected, even in our country, and I suggest don't leave the connection abroad, just go scot-free. Because such conspiracies can lead to disaster. These are those near miss, as what is the terminology used in aircraft aviation industry, that a near miss is to be taken as an absolute clear-cut incidence. Second part, I will go by the honorable member of parliament that you can talk anything, but my suggestion to you is that if you politicians will not unite together for such incidences and you will do a blame game कि सरकार क्या कर रही है, I would request you to have a reconsideration on your such stand together as brother and sisters of the country in that democracy ka mandir where you go every day. I will also say one more thing, that all of us need to see it very transparently. Somebody tried to say that it was in the shoe or the heel of the shoe. Please go by the size of that canister which was emitting smoke. It just cannot fit into the heel of the shoe. It must have been in the socks where he could have taken it inside, as far as I am concerned. A bigger conspiracy is imminent. If you are going to fail to see it, then there is something wrong with us. Congress, I can read, you said the breach is sponsored. Oh my God, don't display somebody's character. Don't start blaming your character inside the parliament. You mean to say, if you were the government, you would have done that? I am very sad at that. This is a matter जहां हमारे डेमोक्रेसी के मंदिर के ऊपर एक अटैक हुआ है, जिसमें मैं कंसर्न्ड हूं, आपको भी कंसर्न्ड होना चाहिए. If you are not,
Let me tell you, you are conveying a very sad message to me कि आप एक conspiracy of attacking a parliament, you are calling it sponsor. Oh my God. Who is going to sponsor? Will you ever sponsor if you were in government? Or are you trying to say something else? I am requesting all our panelists, please unite on this one part. This is not an attack by a political party on another political party. It is an attack on the mandir of democracy called as my parliament. Have that pride, have that courage, have that sensibility being displayed on such national television that you come out together as one.
Niranjan Singh.
Can you please answer that question?
Colonel Niranjan Singh, I want to get Sumant Raman here because I'll tell you, there's few things which raise some questions. Sumant, yeah, it's to you, Sumant. Full time to you. Now, see, I'm not sure of the exact time when this was reported. Let me try and look it up. I have the feed here. I have the Lok Sabha feed. And if I'm not wrong, it's a little after 1 p.m. And in just a few minutes, Sumant, I'll get the exact time. But in just a few minutes, there is a message that we get that it was a BJP MP from Karnataka. And I was told, check, it's Pratap Simha, he's given the plus, please check, right? And immediately, and this happens a little after 1 p.m., right? In 5-10 minutes. And we are told that the father of this Niranjan has been lobbying with Pratap Simha in his office for almost 3 to 4 months, asking for a pass, asking for a visitor's pass. Now, you have every right, and all of us should ask questions of the security establishment. You're damn right about that. But is it possible that these people misuse the office of, for example, Pratap Simha? Now, I don't know Pratap Simha. I can't vouch for Pratap Simha. Is it possible that they used his office to get a visitor's pass? I'm sure people would have, for example, gone to Mahua Maji as well. She's an honorable MP from the JMM and asked her for a visitor's pass at some point. Not now, it may have been whenever, right? Is it possible that somebody may have misused the office of Pratap Simha? Right? It's highly possible, right? Here, there's no scope for BJP Congress like Slugfest. Suman.
Yes.
Should be done. First, Pratap Simha must be called by the security agencies and questioned. What is the point of speaking to the speaker? You say the speaker has summoned him. That is not enough. He should be questioned by the security agencies because clearly these people have got access to the parliament through him. Otherwise, they could not have entered the parliament. So, who is answerable? See, Mahua Maitra sharing her login password becomes a threat to national security. Pratap Simha giving a pass to two people who have caused a ruckus like this and set off smoke bombs in parliament is not a security threat. He doesn't even need to be questioned by the agencies. Wow.
No, I think there's a difference between the two, Sumant. I think there's a difference between the two. There's a difference between the two, Sumant. One did it intentionally, and one, we don't know. Of course, it's a matter of investigation.
No,
but it could have been possible that.
I'll tell you why you know it. Because he's not an.
No, I'm saying before the investigation, would it be fair? Before the investigation, would it be fair to conclude?
If it had been an opposition,
I'll get Jitendra Ojha to respond to when you're done.
Asking for an NIA probe. Let's be very clear on this, Niranjan. Media would have been.
Can I speak?
NIA probe. All I am saying is, Mr. Simha must be questioned. We don't.
Well, we want an NIA probe even now. We want an NIA probe even now. What's wrong with an NIA probe even now? Every kind of probe should happen.
You are giving him a.
Yeah, Jitendra.
You are giving him a clean chit. You are saying that he didn't know anything.
Who's giving him a clean chit?
He didn't know these people. You just said it. Mahua Maitra did it deliberately. There is.
No, I'm saying what if?
What Mahua did and what he.
These are initial details, Suman. Suman, these are initial details. Suman, these are initial details.
May I speak,
if he's guilty, please hang him.
Okay.
No, if he's guilty, please hang him. I don't have any issues with that.
No,
these are initial details.
So first of all, Mr.
We have,
Niranjan,
okay, I'll tell you, Suman,
Yes.
because see, we have Republic Kannada. Republic Kannada is live in Karnataka. We went to this boy's house in the morning, in the afternoon. We were live from his house. We spoke to his father. But anyway, Jitendra Ojha.
Yes, first of all, you have to segregate security and politics. Security, we have
Jitendra
to
Ojha,
have.
opening remarks.
Yes, security and politics have to be segregated. We have to have a bipartisan approach as far as security is concerned. This particular incident you're talking about, we call it failure of countermeasures. And when you talk about failure of countermeasures, unfortunately, our psyche has been very clerical. We cannot think beyond tactical approaches, and very sad and disheartening that people across two camps they're trading charges over this issue. This must not happen. Fact is that an incident of this nature is likely to embolden, I must say, terrorist groups. Fortunately for us, this was not a terrorist attack. These are few mentally unstable people. This is what prima facie it appears. Mentally unstable people. They have managed to breach security. Now, Niranjan, what should be the answer? As I've said, we have always gone tactical. As far as our entire security approach is concerned, it is few decades back. Of course, we have many brilliant people in our security establishment, some top-class people. They come, they perform. Right, but rather what has happened at this point of time, that some of the powerful terrorist groups, they have been neutralized outside and they have not been able to come, and this area, this zone is safe. But when it gets down to local police, where this kind of security of a high value target, as we say, here we have failed, that whosoever is there. But fact is that, simply suspending these people is not going to be sufficient. We need to go a little deeper. Are those people motivated? Were they having sufficient psychological fuel to be alert on their duty? Were they sufficiently trained or something like this? I don't think that we are focusing on these. We are talking about, issues away from this. Of course, I agree that across your divide, there has to be serious discussion. And I would say not only security is in a bad state, maybe our politics is also turning bankrupt. We are not having sufficiently intelligent people to come and discuss something and build a consensus, and we are only into squabbling, and this is very unfortunate. So yes, it's a tactical failure, but I would also say we have not had a strategic approach. We have been relying on brilliance of few individuals. We have not been focusing on building right kind of institutions where people are motivated, people are skilled, when we have right people with right aptitude. Lot many issues are there. People have been very esteemed elder colleagues of mine. They have been talking about how we need to revamp the entire policing system and security system.
Sir, but this is a huge lapse, Jitendra Ojha. But Jitendra Ojha, by whichever way you look at it, Jitendra Ojha, whichever way you look at it, sir, but let me tell you, I want to bring in the Honorable MP for a second here. Whichever way you look at it, it is a lapse. I mean, you can't deny the fact that it is a lapse. I mean,
but I say,
you can't.
Tactical failure.
You can't deny. And I actually want to show you a picture, Subhan, because you spoke about the shoe. There's no two ways about it. It is a huge lapse. It is a huge lapse, and there's no point. Even before we get to the larger conspiracy, we need to ask ourselves, how did they get inside? Right. Now, I have a picture here, sir. Please take a look at this picture. I don't know whether you have this picture or whether you can see this picture. It shows the shoe of one of these intruders, Suman. Right? There's a picture of a shoe, and it clearly indicates, there is a layer beneath his heel, and you can see that perhaps that could be one of the areas where he had hidden it. Now, of course, I'm no expert, but it appears that whatever it is, they came prepared, right? They came prepared. They were not checked. They went into the visitors gallery. In fact, I'm being told that there were two security men in the visitors gallery. That's visitors gallery number 4. They tried to jump off the visitors gallery, held on to the visitors gallery, and then jumped down and then tried to jump one bench after the other, right? Now, this is a huge lapse. It is a huge lapse. And of course, heads have to roll. That's fine. You can ask for that. You can ask for an NIA investigation, CBI investigation. You can ask for every kind of investigation. But to politicize it and to make comparisons may be a little premature and wrong at this point, Sumant.
Yeah, I agree, Niranjan. This should not be politicized. Because the MP who issued the passes to BJP MP, how can we politicize?
I'm just going to the MP. I'm going to the... Mahua ma'am, I'm coming to you next. I'm coming to you next. Just bear with me for 1 minute, I'll come to you next.
Symbol of democracy, etc., etc. If a Congress MP had done this, everyone would have been screaming no murder. And we know it.
Hello?
Yes.
I think that it's a bit unfair.
मैं कुछ बोल सकती हूँ?
Yeah, महुआ जी, हाँ जी, महुआ जी.
अभी जितेंद्र जी ने कहा कि इस समय पॉलिटिक्स नहीं करना चाहिए और अपोजिशन को चाहिए कि मिलके बात करे, और इसी वजह से राज्यसभा में हमारे माननीय खड़गे जी ने ये कहा था कि हमें इस पर बात करनी है, आप बताइए कि कैसे सुरक्षा में चूक हुई। बातचीत करना चाहते थे, लेकिन चूंकि बार बार कहने के बाद भी बातचीत आरंभ नहीं हो पाई, इसीलिए वॉकआउट किया गया विपक्ष की तरफ से। आप ये गलत एलिगेशन मत लगाइए, विपक्ष बातचीत करना चाहती थी और इसीलिए वॉकआउट किया गया, क्योंकि वो पार्लियामेंट में जो डेली बिजनेस होता है वही उसी पर वहां पर हो रहा था, बिल पे बहस हो रही थी और इसलिए वॉकआउट करके लोग बाहर आ गए। दूसरी बात, उन्होंने कहा कि जो जिन लड़कों ने और जो लड़की जिन्होंने भी ये सब कांड किया, वो मेंटली वो लोग अनस्टेबल थे। एक व्यक्ति या दो व्यक्ति हो सकता है, लेकिन 6 लोगों की टीम मेंटली अनस्टेबल होगी ऐसा तो यकीन नहीं होता। निश्चित रूप से इसके पीछे कोई बात होगी और इस पर सुरक्षा में करना चाहिए। कि कुछ समय पहले मैं बताऊं कि पार्लियामेंट में भी, हमारे राज्यसभा में भी एक दिन क्या हुआ कि एक बड़ी सी टीम आई हुई थी और गैलरी में बैठी हुई थी। अचानक जब पार्लियामेंट चल रहा था तो वहां से पॉलिटिकल नारे शुरू हो गए थे, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का नाम लेके वो नारा लगा रहे थे, तो फिर हम लोगों ने फिर से वॉकआउट किया था विपक्ष ने। तो ये यहाँ कई दिनों से हो रहा है। वो लोग शायद गुजरात से आए हुए थे, पूरी एक टीम थी। तो जो भी हमारे एमपीज लोगों को विजिटर्स देते हैं, कार्ड वगैरह बना के साइन करते हैं, उनको ये सब पहले सुनिश्चित करना चाहिए कि पार्लियामेंट की गरिमा बनी रहे। वहां पर बैठ के गैलरी में मोदी जी पर या पॉलिटिकल नारा भी लगाना उचित नहीं है। ये सब ध्यान रखना चाहिए भविष्य में, ये मैं कहना चाहूँ। और जहां तक विपक्ष की बात है, विपक्ष सीरियस थी इस मैटर में, इसीलिए उन लोगों ने इसीलिए वॉकआउट किया गया। पर बात नहीं की जा रही थी राज्यसभा में।
फैक्ट इज दैट आई एम नॉट प्लेइंग एनी पार्टिजन रोल। मैंने किसी पे कोई आरोप नहीं लगाया। मैंने पूरे पॉलिटिकल क्लास को कहा कि सुधारने के बाद जो है आप बातचीत कीजिए, गवर्नमेंट हो या ऑपोजिशन हो, कोई बात नहीं। और सिक्योरिटी को टोटल ऑटोनॉमी होनी चाहिए कि कहीं दुनिया के किसी विकसित देश में नहीं होता है कि पार्लियामेंटेरियन या कोई भी डे टू डे काम में किसी एक्सपर्ट के दखलंदाजी करे। वो करा मेंटली स्टेबल का मैं बताऊं मैडम, कोई टेररिस्ट हो या अपराधी हो, दोनों दिमागी रूप से बीमार होते हैं, दोनों बीमार होते हैं तभी काम करता है। आप दोनों मैं उनके न्यूरो एनाटॉमी की भी मैं पढ़ता था और पढ़ाता था कि उनके ब्रेन में क्या चेंजेस होते हैं कि लोग अपराधी होते हैं, और बहुत नॉर्मल दिखने वाले लोगों के भी ब्रेन डैमेज हो सकते हैं। तो कोई भी आदमी व्यक्ति ऐसा काम करता है वो साइकोलॉजिकली बीमार है। तो मैं ये कहता हूं कि सिर्फ जो है पुलिस को डंडे मारने से, वी से यू कांट मेक अ डेड हॉर्स रन बाय जस्ट फ्लॉगिंग इट, यू हैव टू गेट इनटू डिटेल्स ऑफ द होल थिंग। तो एक देश में जो साइकोलॉजिकल बीमारी का माहौल है उसको एड्रेस करना पॉलिटिशियन का काम है कि कम से कम लोग मेंटली अनस्टेबल हो, कम से कम लोग अपराधी बने। मैंने कहा कि एक सिक्योरिटी काउंटर मेजर जिसे कहते हैं कि ये चेक करते हैं इस पॉइंट पे, उसका फेलियर है। ये फेलियर एक टैक्टिकल लेवल पे है। मैंने कहा कि हर टैक्टिकल फेलियर की एक स्ट्रेटेजिक ये होती है कि अगर आप तैयार नहीं रहेंगे तो नहीं होगा। मेंटल फ्यूल की मैं बात कर रहा हूं, मैं उन सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स की बात कर रहा हूं। उनको आप जो है डरा के डोरमैट और टॉयलेट पेपर की तरह उनको इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो वो कभी भी टॉप क्लास सिक्योरिटी प्रोफेशनल नहीं हो सकते हैं। तो उसको भी ध्यान देने की जरूरत है कि जो भी सिक्योरिटी गार्ड वहां पे काम करता है उसका मोरल, उसका सेल्फ एस्टीम, उसकी ट्रेनिंग इतनी मजबूत हो कि इन सारी चीजों को डिटेक्ट कर सके। मेरा यही कहना है कि सिर्फ सस्पेंड कर देने से, डिसमिस कर देने से ठीक है आपको सेट।
Sir, I don't think there's a problem with that, Jitendra Ojha ji. Sorry, I sort of disagree with that. I don't think there's any problem with.
I conclude.
No, this is. I don't think you can, sir. I think we're sort of we're steering away. I don't know. I don't think we need to psychoanalyze the mental situation of our with all due respect, of the security forces there and the guards there at the parliament. I don't think that's
we should come out of
fair on them. I think they're pretty motivated. I think it could be wrong.
We have to empower them. We have to train them. And when we are talking about training them, we have to train their mind also.
Sir, it was a lapse, sir.
Come out of this.
It was a lapse, and we need to discuss who allowed the lapse. Jitendra Ojha ji, we need to discuss who allowed the lapse. How did the lapse happen?
Yes.
And then you get into
colonial cycle.
I mean, it's a multi-layer failure, sir. It's not one-layer failure.
People in this country and beyond. This is
colonial psyche.
For me to come and discuss and waste my time, my friend. So what I'm saying, psychoanalysis, train their mind.
I don't think it's fair.
I came out.
Sir, I'm not.
Challenge my friend.
Sir, with all due respect to you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, with all due
Niranjan, may
respect to
I?
you, sir.
I'm saying we are having a.
No, please go ahead, sir. I'm with all due
security.
respect to you. I'm not trying to, be disrespectful. I'm just saying it may not be fair at this stage.
No, this is a tactical failure.
Okay, let the parliamentarian, let Mahua ji respond to you. Let Mahua ji respond to you, please.
हाँ, आप क्या जानना?
Please heard you. Let her respond to you.
मैं क्या बोलूँ, आप बताएं. हाँ, नहीं, क्या बोलना, क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं, सवाल क्या है?
जो जितेंद्र जी ने बोला कि वो
हेलो,
हाँ जी,
आप मुझे सवाल बताइए.
जितेंद्र ओझा ने
सेंसिबल डिस्कशन, हम दोनों एक दूसरे से सीखें.
नहीं.
That should be our objective.
No. He was also talking about the Mora. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, it is a sensible discussion, and I think in all seriousness, when you speak of a larger issue like this, parliamentarians will also have a huge role to play, and that is why I asked her to respond. It's her duty to respond to you.
हाँ, बिल्कुल हम चाहते हैं कि इस इशू पे एक बुलाई जाए, ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग जिस तरह से होती है, ताकि हाँ, ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग होनी चाहिए जैसे पार्लियामेंट स्टार्ट होने के पहले होती है. इस बार भी 2 तारीख को हुई थी, तो उस मीटिंग में सब लोग मिल बैठ के कोई अच्छी बात की जाए कि कैसे लोगों को विजिटर्स कार्ड दिया जाए, नहीं दिया जाए, उसमें इंस्ट्रक्शंस होने चाहिए. और अगर सुरक्षा की बात है, अभी आपने देखा होगा कि महुआ मोइत्रा को चूंकि उन्होंने लॉगिन कराया था दुबई से, तो पासवर्ड और जो भी OTP वगैरह उन्होंने दिया, उस आधार पे उनका निष्कासन भी हो गया. तो सुरक्षा की बात तो होती है, तो इस पर ध्यान देना आवश्यक है, चाहे वो ऑपोजिशन वाले करे या, हालांकि उसमें ऐसा कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं था संविधान की तरफ से या पार्लियामेंट का ऐसे रूल्स में ऐसा नहीं था कि आप लॉगिन पासवर्ड किसी को दे सकते हैं, नहीं दे सकते हैं. फिर भी उनको निष्कासित किया गया उसी आधार पर कि उसमें लगा कि हाँ, देश की सुरक्षा में चूक हुई. ठीक है, तो अब भी देश की सुरक्षा
सवाल है,
और जिनके
महुआ माजी जी, ये एथिक्स का भी सवाल है ना,
पूछताछ होनी चाहिए, ताकि भविष्य में कोई, चाहे वो अपोजिशन में रहे चाहे सत्ता पक्ष में रहे, किसी से भी सुरक्षा में चूक नहीं होनी चाहिए. जी, चाहे वो अपोजिशन में रहे चाहे सत्ता पक्ष में रहे.
निरंजन, कैन आई कम इन?
नहीं, मैं बोल रहा था कि जो आपने महुआ मोइत्रा के बारे में बात किया, और महुआ मोइत्रा का जो वो एथिक्स का इश्यू था. या ओके, कर्नल शैलेंद्र सिंह इज कमिंग इन. ओके, you can respond to her and Jitendra Oja.
Yes, I will. Just give me 30 seconds. Somebody said all the MP should be questioned. Why are we doubting our MPs now? Let's grant them that respect, that they are not anti-nationals to that extent that they will allow somebody as a planned thing to attack your own parliament. That will be an insult to them. We can be little sensitive towards it. Somebody said that the forces are demoralized. Oh my God. Sitting in an air-conditioned office, it is very easy for you to say that. But don't malign that complete force, which is called as Delhi Police, which is called as CRPF, which is called as parliamentary staff. Everybody is demoralized. Let's not insult these forces so easily and so bluntly, so insultingly. Be sensitive. There is a breach which has happened. Obviously, there has been mistakes. We will have to create systems to avoid anything like this and beyond. I will say and beyond. Somebody is talking about countermeasure. What is a countermeasure? What is the countermeasure right now to a nuclear attack on the parliament? No, that is not how you do that. You take precautions. You take SOPs. You set in drills so that anything of this kind doesn't happen. There has been a failure. It needs to be investigated. Now let's not start coming on to the morale and the operating work of the whole force. That's not fair. You need to be fair when it comes to evaluating any force. You don't know sitting there that what kind of operations they are into. Who the hell has told you that those people were employed for taking out papers and doing other job? When did you see that? And Madam Honorable MP Sahiba, I will request you, अगर आपने पार्लियामेंट में लोगों को ऐसे
5 layers of security, sir. 5 layers of security, and I think it's
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
5 layers of security, sir, not one. I spoke to our reporters go to parliament every single day. There were 5 layers of security.
Niranjan, can I answer?
Oh, bhai, that 5 layers are manned by 3.
Okay, Jitendra Ojha is responding to Suman. Suman, before you come in, Jitendra Ojha is responding. Yes, you can.
With my friend,
yes, you can. Jitendra Ojha is responding to Colonel Shailendra Singh. Jitendra Ojha is responding to Colonel Shailendra Singh.
Just 1 second, let me tell you, I'm also an NDC alumnus, and as I said, my students are also now major generals and tri-services. I've trained them. Fact is that this is a 19th century model of security, this thing where people paratroop at the top. British have done away with something like IPS, etc. Everybody joins at the level of constable. You get promoted by how you perform and how you lead. And when I said morale, I'm sorry, my friend Colonel, there is zero incentive for people at the lower level to excel and lead. Once you join a constable, you cannot rise beyond, however brilliant you are, cannot rise beyond inspector or ACP at best. Even that is also not possible. So what I'm saying, not demoralized. I'm not sitting in air-conditioned rooms, Colonel. Your corps commanders have worked closely with them and helped in terminating insurgencies in critical theaters. My real background is not written. That's
woods for the trees, sir.
Not in air-conditioned. We need to overhaul. If you're really careful about it.
I promise you we'll speak about this another day, sir.
No, this is
not... I promise you this is a larger issue. Larger issue maybe some other day, but not today, sir. Maybe not today, sir. Maybe not today.
Something of this nature has to be prevented. Sorry, Niranjan, I don't want to shout, but I've been provoked. Something of this nature has to be prevented. If you are a top-class democracy, there's no dearth of brilliant people in this country. This was easily preventable. It can be prevented forever in future. There's no doubt about it. Investigation is not the answer. Investigation happens when you have failed. Everything has been breached. My focus is that prevent and preempt. And once prevention and preemption has failed, deter. Colonel, I have started the first course on anti-terrorism, counter-terrorism. I concerned as subjective. Many lieutenant generals are my batchmates. So please find it out. So I'm not talking sitting in the air-conditioned room.
That doesn't give you the authority to insult any force.
Lack of time, Suman.
That doesn't.
Can you deny?
Grow up, man. Grow up. If you are an NDC, if you are a teacher, grow up. Don't start blaming the forces. They are not blame the forces. You cannot be a one-man verdict on any force. To insult the force is your problem.
People in the lower rung, I stand by them. They deserve more dignity. They deserve more support. Simply suspending them is not the solution. Provide them ideal working condition, and I'm 100% sure they don't have ideal working conditions.
Sir.
No, Niranjan.
Ideal working conditions are only yours to settle the days.
May not be fair.
That ideal condition is only that to you. That is why you are looking for ideal. There is nothing called as ideal on ground.
No, my friend,
we have not seen what is happening on ground.
Where some people are paratrooping at the top. They are driven by entitlement.
No, I don't think
lower level.
Sir, we all respect our forces.
They will only get suspended.
I'm saying let's.
Then you are
we all respect our forces. We all respect our forces. We all respect forces. I think let's leave it to the investigators.
Niranjan.
You should.
Sir, we respect our forces, sir. Let's leave it to the investigators. Let's not get them into a... Please, into a much...
We must provide them best...
Suman is enjoying it. Suman, don't enjoy it so much. Suman. Yeah.
I really am amazed. This gentleman, this colonel, is saying that we should believe our MP. Then why are you filing FIRs and cases and charge sheets against them? Nearly 30% have cases pending,
that's a different
including for attempt to murder
concept.
And there are rape cases.
Charging for their personal.
Why can't you believe them?
Anti-national.
Why can't you believe them?
Anti-national agenda.
No, sorry, sir.
Why?
Do you know this anti-national?
They have been brought to the level of member of parliament.
Okay. Now what next? Okay, sir, I have 30 seconds left. I want to bring in the MP Mahuaji. Last Mahuaji, what next? I want to understand from her. Mahuaji, what next? Mahuaji, what next? What next for the opposition? आपका डिमांड क्या होगा अभी?
कि एक ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग
पार्लियामेंट में
चाहिए और हमारा डिमांड यही होगा कि इमीडिएटली ये पता लगाया जाए कि इतनी बड़ी चूक कैसे हुई, ताकि हमारे देश के लोगों के मन में जो असुरक्षा की भावना आई है, 140 करोड़ जनसंख्या वाले एक देश में लोगों को ऐसा ही लगेगा ना कि भाई अगर पार्लियामेंट सुरक्षित नहीं है तो फिर पूरा देश को आप कैसे सुरक्षित कर सकते हैं। पूरी दुनिया हंस रही होगी कि बार बार पार्लियामेंट में अटैक्स हो रहे हैं, इस तरह की चूकें हो रही हैं। इस पर सरकार को अलर्ट रहना चाहिए। भविष्य में इस तरह की घटना की पुनरावृत्ति नहीं होनी चाहिए। इस बार लक अच्छा था कि किसी को नुकसान नहीं हुआ, लेकिन आगे हो भी सकता है। इसलिए एक ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग बुला के सरकार को सजेशन लेना चाहिए, ऑपोजिशन से भी, कि कैसे भविष्य में सुरक्षित रखा जा सके पार्लियामेंट को और इस देश को। मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी।
ओके, Mahua Maji ji, Jitendra Ojha, Colonel Shailendra Singh and Suman Siraman, thank you for joining us on the burning question this evening. The investigation continues and here on Republic will be our top focus. Thank you very much. Thank you.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University. QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both.
The India Economic Summit sustaining the dream run on 5th December in New Delhi to celebrate this and more. With over 100 unicorns and more waiting to come up, it's time to celebrate India's entrepreneurial spirit. Join us at the India Economic Summit sustaining the dream run on 5th December in New Delhi to celebrate this and more.
I believe that if we work well, we work together, and even media organizations like ours can play our small part in this. I believe that by 2030, we should be established as one of the economic superpowers in the world. I believe that if we work well, we work together, and even media organizations like ours can play our small part in this. I believe that by 2030, we should be established as one of the economic superpowers in the world.
All set to become a developed nation by 2047. The Indian growth story is an unparalleled success. Be there at the India Economic Summit sustaining the dream run, coming up on 5th December in New Delhi.